Is that...
Stranger! I've not seen your kind before. What clan are you?
They look odd.
Atua invited me here to see her father.
What's that on your face?
It is the mark of the Sarendo.
And yet the Sarentu we once knew did not defy Ewa with scraps from the Sky People.
It's all I know. They stole us when we were children.
They have stolen many things. You were gone a long time. And you are young. Has your spirit been molded by the Sky People? Or do you remember the ways of your clan?
Shoo! Put that away. Sharp eyes. A Sarentu's gaze. But yours is heavy. Let Home Tree be a refuge from your burdens. We will put some color in your cheeks. Or in your clothes at the very least. You will pick up the threads of your people here. Oh, how I miss their stories. They loved our silk harvest, the sweet smell of dye mayauntu. Katnat, let me take the Sarentu. The poor child knows nothing of our ways.
Go. We will speak more when you are settled.
I really must speak more with Atua's father about the resistance.
Later, my Yagdu. Here's our Uluk Ektan, our clan's leader. Let us clean you up a bit first. You would frighten the hide off an Angsik looking like that. Besides, I would not mention those Sky People if I were you. They are nothing but trouble, and Katnat does not like trouble. Let me show you off a bit instead, Will you allow me that? It has been an age since we had Sarentu around here. Your people certainly made life more interesting. One time, they told us a tale about the rare mating rituals of the giant Zakru. Apparently, it can take days. But there will be time for that later. Our great tree has many stories, lived many lives, hosted your ancestors as our guest before you. And there was not one Sarentu who could resist how our dyes dance. Come, see my weavers. Not lost, are you, dear? Koranu, my dear, let us see your latest. Gorgeous silk, is it not? Not as sturdy as it once was, not since the Kinglor flowers closed. But still, you will not find better. Stronger than Zakru will, I promise you that. And you know how the Zezwa love to brag. Koranu is quite the weaver. She will help you out. Anything you need.
Yes, please take my mind off this. I've been working on it for hours, and it's still not quite where I want it.
You see, now is the time for beauty, for art. Speaking of which... Darling, we must catch up.
I hope Father stays longer this time.
It was a time of great sorrow. Ewa wept so much that the great lake.
Relun!
Finally decided to grace me with your presence, have you?
And with a Sarentu, no less. Exciting, is it not?
Another lost soul for you to guide over the rocky ravines of life. Better men to wait, Sarentu.
Ah, still cross, I see.
If you are smart, you will not let this one fill your head with silk and dye. The heart of the Arane is taste.
Relun is a prickly one, but he is the very best cook. In...
Good. Good. That is progress.
And here, my dear friend, Kitangi.
Nafika, taking the Sarantu under your wing already?
A necessity, I should think. Look at these clothes. Pitiful. Rough and prickly like a hermit bud. You lack the grace of your ancestors. They knew how to dress.
Rough and prickly is what I'm used to.
Well, now you will shine brightly. Rival the rainforest with our collars, my Houndu. Our silk will serve you well. Strengthened with Sternbeast hide, it will stop you from getting chewed up out there. Or at least, you will be hard to swallow.
Sternbeast? Can this child track? I've done okay so far. Okay? What do we think of okay? Do you thrive on okay, child? Or do you only survive?
Itu is on a hunt. I'm sure he will make a fine guide.
Indeed, if you can find him. There is a hunting camp near the Watcher. Itu will be there. But do not upset his hunt. He will not thank you for that.
Go on, my Houndu. A respectful hunt will show Katnat you remember the ways of the people. There is no need to rush us.
What is it you need? Stay sharp, young one.
Are you a hunter?
I could start again and lose it. It will be worth it.
Shotlek, I made it to the Aranahe. You weren't wrong about them. But one of them took me in. Nafika. She thinks I can impress Katnat if I show him...
Have a look then. Use it well.
Sotlek, I made it to the Aranahe. You weren't wrong about them. But one of them took me in. Nafika. She thinks I can impress Katnat if I show him I can hunt properly.
They sent you on a hunt? I should have showed you how myself.
It's okay. Nafika said one of their hunters might show me how. Itu.
Be careful. You do not need to prove yourself to them. You are Sarendu, and Katnat should honor that. Come back to HQ anytime you like, all right? You are not alone, and there is much to do here.
When I am all done, I will command complete.
Stranger.
I hope Father stays longer.
Have you seen Vuan? I am worried about her. Do you know where Vuan is?
I hope I have something you like. Let me know if I can help with anything else.
Home tree 8. It cannot hold so many kinglor in the nest.
You there. Come. Sky people. Just along the... Do I know you? Tough as viper wolf claws, this one.
Could be Itu. Your Ikran is beautiful.
My Zombie. For her, no wind is too strong, no challenge too great. We hunt with heart, in harmony. Are you here to admire us? I would not fault you for that.
No, I'm looking for Itu.
My name has reached other clans. Even lost ones. Let me guess, Nafika sent you to me. She wants me to teach. Boring, I say. To be safe at home tree, telling the little ones of Hans, of adventure. They would not understand. What does danger mean to those who have only known safety? Zome and I tear through the skies together, our hearts pounding, our senses on fire. That rush makes us strong, fearless, the best hunters.
Nafika did say you were hunting Sternbeast. Can I join?
Is that what you are after? Are you a good hunter?
I was never taught how.
Never taught how? What have your people been doing all these years? Did you find a land without hunting? A place where creatures lay down to die willingly? See there. Young hunters practice on targets first. Practice, or it will be the Sternbeast hunting you. Yet you chose your weakest weapon. Are you trying to make your life difficult? Come. Not bad. At least your thanks will have meaning.
My thanks?
Are you serious? What have your people been doing? What kind of life have you lived?
It's a long story.
If I wanted to hear a long story, I would be at home. Each time you hunt, you must take a life. And so you must thank your sister or brother for their gifts as they return to the Great Mother. I see you. Your spirit goes to Ewa and your body stays to become part of the people. Thank you for these gifts. This way you let her ascend to the ancestors. Remember that, and do not waste the gifts you receive.
The gifts. Right.
The hide, the meat. You know what to do with them? Nefika will show you. Go on. You do not need me to hold your hand.
Now is the time for rest.
That is right. We should not invite trouble.
I see you. Your spirit goes to Ewa, and your body stays to become part of the people. Thank you for these gifts. Thank you for these gifts.
Do not invite chaos.
I cannot face Kafka today. He carries such disdain in his gaze.
It has been many years since your people visited.
Asahi would be devastated by Etua's disobedience.
Their paths have changed, and they are fighting with other...
Oh! Here we go!
Yes, here I go.
I, have some meat from my hunt. Nifika said you...
You sent this forlorn miscreant to bother me? Everything is a joke. As usual.
She said you're the best cook.
Ah! The child knows how to charm.
And honesty from you, Nafika. I suppose that is typical of her tactics. She thinks flattery will get her everywhere.
Come, come. Leave the grump for later. Now we turn to more serious arts.
Is there something wrong with your home tree? Etua said it suffers.
Fresh
The Gingnor
herbs bring
are
the dish
uneasy.
alive.
We have provided for them since their flowers closed, but their numbers are too many. Katnad would prefer Etua to focus all her energies on them. But I think that child does her best. Now pay attention. Katnad should see you still have some Na'vi skill, and I should like to see it myself.
Granddad would like this.
Let viper wolves lie.
If it is not perfect, then what is the point?
Later, calls these berries ripe.
Tries to help, but he makes things worse. I hope Father stays longer this time.
A little Zakru cheese would go well with this.
Stranger.
Stir trouble and you will be left with no food.
Good! Now show Katnat how you have mixed your colors with our own. Just as your people once did. Do not be afraid of him. His bark is worse than his bite. I will follow shortly.
I could start again. I will lose a day, but it will be worth it.
Again? How did they ruin this again?
Are you a hunter? Can you save me from something of a headache?
I hope I have something you like. Let me know if I can help with anything else.
Everyone says they can cook, but no one does it like me.
I am worried, and you should be too.
Try to mix the nectar with a touch of sugar.
Nefika has had her way. Now you look more like the Sarentu we remember. The loss of your people pains us.
The tiny sky people, they will wear our spears like feathers.
Sahe would be devastated by Etua's disobedience.
Fresh herbs bring the dish alive.
If it is not perfect, then what is the point?
Can you save me from something of a headache?
I feel for her, but she seems a little reckless sometimes.
She is doing her best.
Some mineral they found near the Dyer's Bowl. At least, I think so.
Ewa provides. That is for certain.
Can I help you?
Daewoo tries to help, but he makes things
Can you
worse.
save me from something of a headache?
This is a simple recipe. A kametire could make it.
My hunts are for me, not the Sky People.
You have outdone yourself. The meat was so juicy, and it had that sweet, giving berries baked to the side.
Ah, Sar, you're not the only visitor among the Aranehe.
The King Lord are restless. The rainforest was theirs once. The Sky People drove them out, I'm sure of it.
Is this nest all that remains?
Yes. And with so many King Lord here, our home tree weakens. See? How the Queen cares for them. Protects them. She is born knowing what to do. How to lead.
She knows where she belongs.
There is a hunting camp near the forest cliffs. Vifilu is likely to start her search for E2 there.